What's going on, everyone? This is Impulse and welcome back to HermitCraft Season 6. Today, guys, we got some plans and I'm excited about them because we're going to be pretty productive, I think, and we're going to do some redstone and a lot of fun things. But first, I've just been hanging out in my storage room here and taking care of something I've been meaning to take care of for a long time. Take a look at this. Usually this ender chest is packed full of shulker boxes that all have random stuff in it. And the reason they all have random stuff is because my lack of organization has been absolutely terrible this season. I will get a shulker box full of things I need for a project and then just leave it afterwards full of random stuff. So I decided before we even got started today, I was going to take all my shulker boxes and empty every single one of them. So they're all completely emptied into the storage room, all put away where they should go. And now I'm going to kind of reverse that. I'm going to actually take the shulker boxes back out and things like this, right? This is my red shulker box. I'm going to name it Redstone box and, well, probably redstone box, right? We got to prefix everything with an I just and make sure that we don't get them mixed up with other hermits. And then I'll put all my redstone stuff in it, which is over here now. So this is all the redstone stuff I have at the moment, which I have a lot of actual blocks of redstone and redstone itself, but the components I don't really have a lot of. So it may be smart for me to just craft a whole bunch of them. Is that... That's carpet. I guess I thought that was a pressure plate. You belong over here. In doing so, in doing all this, I kind of did realize that I don't love the way that I organize my storage room either. But I'm not gonna worry about that just yet, because what I want to do is get everything in my shulker boxes, get them all fully organized, and I think in order to do that, I'm gonna take a little advice from a server mate of mine. Okay, so I went ahead and watched a tutorial that Azuma did, and he basically goes through his idea of how we should organize our shulker boxes that we're gonna put in the ender chest, and I pretty much followed the tutorial, modified it a bit. Some of the colors made more sense to me to do different colors and things like that, but you can see I have my valuables, my redstone, my stone, my building blocks, ores, lights, terracotta, concrete, wood, miscellaneous, tree stuff, dyes, sand and glass, end and nether items, and food and pearls, and wool, and then a couple project boxes, because I always find myself wanting to get a whole bunch of supplies for a certain project, and it's nice to just have a couple empty boxes ready to be filled up with whatever we're going to need for that project. And then the idea is at the end of the project, we'll empty them back out, put them where they go, that kind of thing. So I am currently organized, which is the first for the entire season, and probably the first in just about my entire Minecraft career, because every single season I say I'm gonna do a better job of being organized this season, and yet every season I don't do it. So hopefully we can stay organized this season, and it should make everything we do a little bit faster on here. So with that done, I've been working in here doing all that organization, and then I realized that I've left quite a bit unfinished here. Like, this is not good at all. I did all this work to make this place look nice, but I look up and it's just really bad. There's nothing. It's just dirt and random stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take care of that. Oh yeah, that is so much better. We cleaned this place up. I think it's looking good. You're probably wondering what happened to the villager thing. It's still back there. It's behind the wall. I might do some sort of secret door entrance to the place, but I'm going to wall it off, make sure that no zombies can get to them, and it was kind of an eyesore anyway. So yeah, if I think what I'll do is I'll make one of these like a hidden door somehow, but yeah, I'll do that later. But anyway, look at this, guys. It's looking great. That made such a huge difference. I can't believe we put up with it for that long. I know you guys, some of you were not wanting to put up with that, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, I decided just to carpet this thing completely. Having the design in the floor was a bit much. So with the ceiling having a design, I think the floor deserved to be just a little more bland, I guess you could say, and that works out pretty good. So we are done in here. I want to actually get started with the project. You know, that whole redstone thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah, we're gonna do some redstone. I need to get some more supplies together. I know I have everything in my ender chest now, but I think I'm gonna need even more of this stuff because, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of a lot of observers today, that's for sure. So anyway, all right, let me head on over. We're going to revisit an old project that we thought we finished, but didn't. Remember this project? You know, this project that was going to get me all the wood I would ever need for the entire season. Had this amazing automatic wood breaker named Silence up here, the Wither boss. He's still in there. Everything's good. He's still trapped in there. But there's a little bit of an issue with this. So one thing I didn't do when I made this was really stress test it. Really let it run, you know, like AFK plant, you know, trees for hours on end to make sure that all the timings were gonna, you know, live up to server lag and all these kind of things. And what's been happening is, yeah, sometimes these pistons just don't fire when they should. So we'll get some like log jams, like literally log jams happening. And I end up coming back from an AFK session and there's just logs everywhere and the whole thing is broken pretty much. I've been lucky that it didn't somehow like make the Wither escape or seriously damage the machine. So I'm thinking what the problem is, you know, the way that we did these with the observer blocks being right next to the pistons. There might be some other thing I can do, and I think I might go back to using leaf technology and taking a page out of my buddy Casildus's book, because he recently released, you know, a tutorial for this tree farm, plus he did a second version or a second video that actually has the whole like breaking mechanic in it as well. I think he did it with TNT, maybe he did it with the Wither, or both, one of the two. Anyway, so he had a different way of pushing the wood around, and I think I'm gonna steal his design and see if it can live up to server lag. Well, I spent a lot longer on that than I intended to. Oh my goodness, guys. This was a little more challenging than I thought. Servers can be a nuisance, I'll tell you that. So what I did to change things up was basically I took some of the design from Casildus's video, which a link will be in the description, of course, if you want to check it out. But basically, he's got a design to where he takes the 5 tall trunk of the tree here and kind of converts it down into a 3 and a 2 piece, and then those get rearranged into like a 3x2 right here, and then pushed out. And then from there, it was kind of up to me to lead the whole thing over into the Wither cage. So because of how it all worked, we kind of pulled out an extra block. You know, had I built this whole thing 1 block back, I wouldn't have had to do this. But we basically just start pushing the wood over towards the Wither here, up and over, and then pushed over this way up to again. And every time we go up, we have to do a double piston extender, which gets a little tricky. And then finally, this kind of 3, it's not a full 3x2, it's usually missing a block there because the tree size is 5 tall. And anyway, so that gets pushed into there, and then when it reaches the back here like before, it sends a signal to put a block in his head and causes him to explode. So you probably saw that. And yeah, so basically what I did to change things up in here was, instead of like having every single little section of pistons have their own, you know, mechanism to trigger the redstone, you know, for instance, like a leaf that triggers an observer block, which triggers a piston, I ended up just taking the signal and kind of just walking it through this whole thing. So as the signal came off of this guy down here, we got basically spaghetti code going on, but we can grab the signal from this device, and that gets sent down to, you can see wires running down there, that gets sent over to this guy. So we make sure we lift it up first, then push it over, then push it that way. And so all these repeaters and things are on timings that allow that to happen in the right order, basically. And then as we come over here, we have to again push it over, lift it up, push it over, and that's how it finally makes its way. So there's a lot going on, but it's finally working, which means I can start to get my hands on a lot of wood. I don't know if I'm gonna open up a shop or maybe go into business with, you know, the I was gonna say the log fellas, but the whole undercut thing, I don't know. I haven't decided yet what to do with it. But the only issue I have is I'm only able to get birch and oak out of this design, so I can't really do a full-blown wood shop because typically those would offer different types of wood. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can just offer my oak at a discount to somebody that's already got a shop, and I can make a little bit of money from it. But this thing is now working properly, and I'm happy with it. I'm back in the Nether hub, and there's a few things going on here. I just wanted to show you guys. Today, the day of recording, it's Halloween, and there's a pigman with a pumpkin on his head. I'm not sure. I'm thinking, I know False was doing a stream today. I'm thinking maybe False did this in her stream. Also noticed over by my base here, somebody's paying their respects, I guess, or he's got a shovel. Maybe he's trying to dig me up out of the ground. I don't know. Oh, this is great. This is great. I just thought this was funny. Oh, while we're in here, I did want to mention, I had a few people suggest that we need to lighten this place up. It's kind of dark in here, and I agree with you. They mentioned maybe doing some lava or something in the walls. I think in the walls, or maybe, I don't know, maybe somewhere. So yeah, that might be something I do, is add lava to this mix. I think that might end up looking pretty good. So I may try that at some point in time. But anyway, I want to take a look at this. So we kind of stopped here. And one thing is, I know I make a lot of trips up this ladder, and it takes a long time. So I was thinking it would be cool to have a much faster way to get up and down. Of course, I wish I could put a bubble elevator in here, but water plus the nether, they just don't work out, do they? So yeah, I can't do that, obviously. So I'm thinking, okay, typically I would do like a minecart elevator where you right-click a bunch and it gets you up, but I thought maybe we could do something a little more fun than that today. All right, this is what we are working on. This is gonna be much better than a ladder. This is gonna be a Nethervator, a nether elevator. Again, just might as well dedicate this episode to Casildus from Mazuma Games, because this is his again. Of course, link in the description. So this is an elevator, of course. You could see it's piston based, and we got to build it all the way up. But I want to show you how this works. Basically, we're going to hit a button here. Pistons are going to pop out and just kind of lift you up as you would expect. But it's using all sorts of really cool technology here. Observers. It's using rails to update them so that we can limit the amount of redstone updates and things like that. So a lot less laggy because we don't have flashing redstone dust. So that's pretty nice. And so far I've built just a couple levels of it. So let's test it. I'm only going to go up, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks maybe. So we come in here, we kind of align ourselves in the middle here. This slime block is so when you come down, you can get down safely. That's why that's there. But anyway, we are going to align ourselves in the middle, like I said, and press this button, and it should lift us up. And you can see it kind of pushed us out onto here. And this is not obviously how far we want to go. We want to go all the way up there. So I have started building some of it, but I got the main part of the work to do now, where I need to put in all the pistons, all the rails, and these observers as well. I do have the back observers all the way up. This basically carrying a signal from where you hit the button, and kind of just brings it all the way up to the top. And that's a far way to go. So yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, get a bunch of pistons and other things and build it all the way up now. We have finally completed it. This thing is Whew, that's pretty tall elevator. So one thing left to do is to test it and make sure that we did everything right. I've looked over it a few times and I'm pretty sure I got it exactly right per the tutorial. So in order to use this thing, we need to walk into the center here, basically try to make sure we're aligned right in the center, get our backs all the way to the wall, and then we should just be able to hit this button and we get to start going. Not all the way to the top. Okay. All right. Okay, that's not good. All right. Well, I guess we'll try this again. Maybe just a server lag thing? Nope. Here we go again. Okay, at least I landed on the slime block. Uh-oh. I was a little worried about this being an issue with servers and lag, and yeah, we pretty much started the video off talking about issues we've had with server lag, you know, causing our tree farm issues, and now potentially this. Okay, here we go. We're going. Oh, see, we're going just fine. And nothing really changed. Okay, so if this is a server lag thing, that means I think we can help this out by doing something like putting ourselves in a like a minecart. Yeah, if we're in something, then it causes the server to kind of process location instead of the client, and that may solve this. Let's see if we can solve this issue here, because I really don't want to have to tear this down and do a different design. So hopefully there's a way that we can fix this, although this isn't going to be the best fix, even if it works. So let's get, oop. Don't break it. We need that block. It's saved our life a few times. All right, let's put a cart down. Let's get ourselves into the cart. Let's try to position, can we position ourselves into the middle? Let me get out of it and then do that. If we position it, okay, so it's in the middle. And now, if I hit the button, does that change anything? Okay, so far so good. Yep, okay. Yeah, this is definitely just the difference between client server and location processing. Am I actually out? Am I out? I'm not going to fall? Okay, good. We ended up right here at the end. So it punched us in the face, but we got out okay. Okay, I don't know what to do about this, really. The whole idea of anybody wanting to get up here having to put, you know, a minecart down like I just did seems kind of bad. Whoa. Okay, well, I guess for now I'm gonna have to at least make a way for the hermits to still be able to get up and down, because there's gonna be hermits that, you know, want to get up to the gold farm and some other things. So unless I make them, you know, a way to do that, yeah, they're not gonna know how to make this elevator work for them. So I'm gonna have to continue playing around with this design and make a temporary ladder back up to the top. Oh, wow. Wow, today just did not go as planned. I spent way too long trying to fix up that tree farm. Built this whole thing up thinking it was going to be the coolest thing ever on the planet. And server lag is just... Can we make it? We make it pretty far. Wait a minute. Oh, man, we made it even further than usual on that one. So, yeah, it definitely feels like it's just something to do with the server. And that's the reason why it will fail randomly. But anyway, okay. Well, I'm going to try to figure out how to fix this. I'll be thinking about it a bit. But unfortunately, I spent so much time trying to fix that tree farm that, yeah, that's all I got time for today, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.